press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello all, how are you? All are fine? Okay, today I am here with you with a new poem. The name of the poem is Wind. Okay, and this poem was written by Subramanya Bharati. So this poet belongs to Tamil, and he written this poem in a Tamil language, and later it was translated by A.K. Ramanujan. Okay, I have written here, and he was born, the Subramanyam Bharati was born in Tamil Nadu. Okay, and he was a great Tamil poet, famous for his patriotism. He was famous because of his patriotic feeling. So all the feelings of his patriotic towards the country, and he loves and dedication towards the country, everything it is written in the poem. Okay. In the pre-independence era, A.K. Ramanujan is a Kannada and English poet. So who is A.K. Ramanujan? A.K. Ramanujan, he belongs to Kannada and English poet. Well known for his translation of classical and modern poetry. He was famous for his translation work. He was translated so many works. So either it may be the classical, the old work, or either it may be the modern. So he is great renowned for his translation work. Okay. So this is about the poet introduction. Now is about the wind. The wind, the name called wind. So when you heard the name wind, what you realize, what you imagine it? The wind which leads destruction. Is it? It is a natural phenomena. Okay. So which leads a destruction. It destroys the life, it destroys the things, it destroys the properties. Okay. So that strongness quality that wind has. Okay. So this is the thing here. So here the message of the poet tells that, so in our life, in a man's life, there are so many obstacles, the problems arises, but we have to, so it comes like a wind, the problems and obstacles, it comes in everyone's life, there will be the problem, there will be the obstacles. So it comes like a wind, the problems, but when we are mentally and physically strong, we can face that challenges, we can face that problems. So here the poet compared this wind to the problems of human beings. Okay, he compares this wind, the problems of human being, and also he says here, this wind is like a young child. Okay. So while I am reading the poem, there are some of the words where this wind leads the destruction, okay, which is the responsible for the destruction, and it shows the direction to the man's life, human being's life. Let's see how we can conclude this poem. Wind, come softly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You were very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Frail, grumbling houses, grumbling doors, grumbling rafters, grumbling wood, grumbling bodies, grumbling lives, grumbling hearts. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. He won't do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. Let's join the doors firmly. The practice to form the body. Make the heart steadfast. Do this and the wind will be friends with us. The wind blows out the weak fires. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. This is the poem. Okay. Here, the wind. In the first line, we can see that the wind comes softly. Do you think the wind comes softly? No. It is very strong wind. When it blows everywhere, it causes destruction. It is a strong. Don't break the shutters of the windows. So, the poet says here, he is requesting to the wind that you come softly. And here says that don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't break the windows. Okay? Don't scatter the papers. When the wind blows, what it does? It scatters the papers. The papers were destructed. It was torn. It made it pieces. And the next line, he says, don't throw down the books on the shelf. So when we organize the things in our home properly, when the wind blows, when that wind hit to the homes, so all the books, all the arrangement, it will be destructed, it will be broken. Throw down the books on the shelf. Okay, then look what you did. You threw them all down. So he is asking that you see that what you did. For whom he is saying? To wind. You causes destruction. You threw them all down. You just thrown it. You threw it everything down. Everything fell down. It means the spoiling. You are spoiled. The life, the things, the buildings, the books, and you torn the papers. Okay? Scatter the papers. You tore the pages of the books. Again he says here, he who tore the pages of books, who? Wind. It torns the pages. It has the hands to torn? No. That means that the wind has the lot of strong power to torn the pages into pieces. Okay? You brought rain again. So while you are coming, while you are blowing in the city, in the place, so the rain is also coming with you. Okay? The rain again, you brought rain again. You bring the rain. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. You are a smart, you are a intelligent. You are poking fun. Poking fun means making fun of. Making fun of at weaklings. Here in this paragraph, up to this I wanted to explain it more briefly. He compares the wind to the problems, I told you here, the problems, the obstacles of human beings. One who are a strong mind, they can win over that problems. But one who are weak mind, so they will lose their life. They will finishes their life. They finishes the desire to lead the life. Okay? So the wind is come. Yeah, it's the nature. It's the nature. The quality of the wind is to bring the destruction. Yes, it is bringing. But it makes fun of the weaklings. In that line, weaklings means the person who are weak. It laughs at the weak people. The problems which arises in our life, that poet wanted to say us, whatever the problems arises in our life, we need to face it. Whatever the difficulties are, we have to overcome that challenges. Okay, so he wanted to say like this. Weak person finishes whenever the challenges come in front of him or her. So what the weak people do? The weak people do that. They finishes their life. They are stopped to lead their life. Either it may be the man or a woman. Okay. So next paragraph. This is the comparison of a wind to the problems. Frill crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. Crumbling means breakage. You breaks who? The wind. Breaks what? What not? That is houses, the doors, the rafters, the wood, the bodies, the lives and hearts. It breaks all these things. When the wind blows, when the wind comes with its furious, it gives a destruction. Okay? Then The wind god winnows and crushes them all. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. The wind god, it is a god of wind. It has like a winnows and crushes. Winnows means the blow, grain frame of shaft, separate grain from husk by blowing on it. So in your textbook you can see the picture of two ladies who are holding the grains and they are making that the grain free from the shaft. So they are removing, these ladies are removing the unwanted things from the grains. That is called winnows. So which is husk of blowing on it. When the wind blows, so whatever the unwanted things are present in the grains, so it removes it. So unwanted things which is called as a weak people. So when the wind blows, it removes the weak people from the grains, from the rest of the strong people. It make it separate. Okay, when the wind blows, it separates the weak people to strong people. So this is the line here. Okay, the wind god winnows, crushes them all. It crushes. Who it is crushes? The weak people. Okay, then he won't do what you tell him. So it will not doing what you are saying to it. To who? To the wind. So come, let's build strong homes. If you say that, don't come, wind, don't come here, we don't have a good place, we don't have a good building, we don't have a strong foundation, the basic pillars. So don't come, don't destruct our home, go to the next home. So it never listen it. Okay, so you are destructing lot of things, so it never be listen to you. So what you have to do is a strong homes. Okay, then let's join the doors firmly. When we have to build a strong homes, so it will be not come and hit to us. It is not destructed our homes if you build it strongly. So it means that the poet says here, the compares about the strong home. When we build a strong home means, it means that we have to make our mind strong. Okay, strong, and let's join the doors firmly. We have to make our doors firmly. We have to make our doors very strong. Practice firm the body. We have to make our body to be steady. Make the heart steadfast, firm. Okay, the strong, firm, and also what it is, the strong, built home, firmly. So all that it says about a strong. So when we are strong, when we are having a strong mind, so whatever the problem arises in our life, so we will be facing it. We are overcome with that problems. Okay, so he says like that. Do this and the wind will be friends with us. If we make strong homes, if we make a strong doors, if we make a strong body, if we make a strong mind, strong heart, so what it happens? So it will be the wind becomes a friend of us. Means that problems are like a friend to us. Yes, who don't have a problems in their life? Everybody has. Okay, so that problems make it challenges. So that challenges we have to face it. We have to overcome with that challenges. This is the quality of human being and the people who are strong. Okay, so in this line the poet wanted to say like that. The wind blows out weak fires. Then when wind blows it ignites the fires in a weak people. Okay, then he makes strong fires roar and flourish. He just ignites the fire with the people who are strong. Okay, and for them and also the weak people. You know, when the wind blows, you have seen it. A little spark, when the wind blows, so from a spark, it changes from spark to the fire, a huge fire. Is it? So when the wind blows, it ignites the fire. And then it is changes in a large fire. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. Whose friendship? The wind friendship. It is a good. If you are allows him, always we are welcome with our strong mind. with our strong home, with our strong doors, with our strong heart. So it becomes a friend of us. It will become a friend of us. And always we are praising for him. And it will lead so always we are just carrying with that wind in our life, with the problems. So when we face these problems, we are overcome with that problems if we have a strong mind. Okay, so this is the main intention of the main message of the poet. Okay, so here you have known so many examples in your life. You have come to face the problems which arises. So at that particular time, what you think, there is no solution for that problem, and some are given up. Okay, so they are not overcome with the problems and they will finish their life. Okay, and some people lose their confidence. So like it is. So if we fail it, so again there will be chances of success. Fail means not in a particular subjects or in a particular exam. I am saying the life lessons. So in life, there are so many lessons are there which what we are not learned in the school. So by when we are become an adults, and then we are having the lot of responsibility. So the challenges, the problems, it is like an exam. If we face that exam, if we overcome that exam, so we are the winners. Okay, but if you not, we are a losers. So I am not saying about an exam which you are writing every year, every academic year. That is a process of getting education. That is a part of education. That is the different thing. But we have to make our mind strong first to face the life challenges, to face the life problems. So this is the message of the poet. He wanted to say to you and also the readers. It is a wonderful poem and it was translated by A.K. Ramanujan. Okay, and he is also one of the Kannada and English poet. So this is about a poem now. Now I wanted to tell you about the literary devices, means a poetic devices. Okay, poetic devices is also important for you. So you have to know that. So in which way the poet wanted to convey to us. Okay, so what are the methods and skills he has applied to tell it about his ideas, his view, his thoughts. Okay, so he took the help of the poetic devices. Let's see which are the poetic devices we come to know about in that poet. Poetic devices. Here there is no rhyme scheme. It is called as a free verse poem. Okay, here there is no rhyme scheme. In this poem, there is no rhyme scheme. This poem, it is a free verse poem. This poem is a free verse poem. It is called as a free verse poem. Next is about anaphora. The literary device, that is poetic device, is anaphora. It means anaphora. The repetition of the word starts in the sum of the lines. Like don't, you can see here in the poem, don't break the shutters of the windows. The word like don't and don't. The words are repeated in the 3 lines. Okay, so it is called as a anaphora. The word don't. Okay, so it is called as a anaphora. So don't word as repeated several times. Okay, then you like you tore the pages of the books, you brought rain again, you are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Okay, so this is the anaphora. These words are called as a anaphora. Next is personification. Here figures of speech and poetic device, that is wind is comparing to living thing. How we are going to say about this is a living thing, the poet, in according to the poet, so the wind is called as a living thing. Okay, how? Here he says here, you tore the pages of books. Okay, you tear the pages of books. Wind is, he given a life to wind. So wind is you. So he given a life to living things. So he given life to wind. Okay, life to wind. So you can see here, he won't do what you, in the line, he won't do what you tell him. He, him, and so come let's build strong homes. Okay, then in the last line, he makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. Okay, so him, he, then you. What it suggests? It suggests the poet has given a life to this wind. He, him. Okay, you, he, him. It denotes that the poet has given life to the wind. Next is repetition. Repetition. Here there are some of the words are repeating, that is don't, you, then crumbling, crumbling, then crushes. Okay, so it means that the words are repeated, crumbling. They use this device, that is repetition. Crumbling, don't. So it is called as a repetition. Then next is alliteration. Next fourth is alliteration. Alliteration, repetition of consonant sound. It means repetition of consonant sound. Repetition of consonant sound, like here wind winnows. So in the line, the wind god winnows. The wind god winnows. Wind and winnows. So in the line, in this line, the va sound, winnows, va sound, it repeated in 2 times. Okay, then wind, weak, then okay, these are the, so this is about the alliteration. Next is symbolism. Next is symbolism. Next is symbolism. It means things refers to other things. Okay, so things are refers to other things. Things are refers to other things, like here the wind is referring to young child. Okay, so in the first line, wind comes softly. Wind comes softly. Here it refers to young child. Young child. So then next you can see here, the next line, don't break the shutters of windows, don't scatter the papers, don't throw down the books on the shelf. Then look what you did, you threw them all down. You torn the pages books, you brought rain again, and you are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. It denotes the youth. So youth means it is a full of, when during the youth period, so the youths are full of energy. So this wind is also full of energy. Okay. So he compares this wind to youth in these lines. Youth. So which are the lines here? Like from don't break shatters of the windows to that you are very, very clever poking fun at weaklings. So it has a lot of strong energetic power it has, like a youth. Okay. So this is the reference. Okay. Things or refers to the other things. It's symbolism. This is called as a symbolism. This is about a poem and also poetic devices. I hope that everybody has understood it. Nothing has left to tell it. If you have any doubts, you may ask in the comment box, and also you can send your doubts in WhatsApp. Okay. So this is about a poem and also the poet and about a poetic devices. I hope that everybody has enjoyed it. Okay, and understood it well. Okay. So keep learning. Stay at home. Thank you.